It's not a medication, it's not some kind of magical herb, it's simply water. Yes, plain drinking water, the kind you drink every day without ever thinking it can do anything other than quench your thirst. Sounds strange, doesn't it? And you might be thinking, what does drinking water have to do with that? But in reality, it has more impact than you think. Because when your body lacks water, it's not just dry skin or a dry mouth, even what's going on below the belt is directly affected. In this video, you'll discover why water has such a powerful effect on blood flow, testosterone, energy, and even arousal. More importantly, you'll learn the exact way to drink water properly, because it turns out, drinking a lot isn't always the best way. And in just a few seconds, the very first part I'm about to share with you is something most people completely overlook, but it's the foundation of male sexual health. This will definitely surprise you. By the way, before we get started, I'd love to ask you something. Where in the world are you watching this video from? It truly makes me happy and grateful to know where these messages are reaching. If you can, please leave a comment below to say hello. And if today's topic feels interesting to you, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and turn on the notification bell, so you won't miss any upcoming tips, simple yet effective, in the next videos. Now let's dive into the first part where everything begins but often gets forgotten. Part 1. The role of water in blood circulation, the silent core of male sexual function. Alright, let's begin with the most important part. Blood circulation. An erection at its core is a hydraulic event, meaning that blood has to be pumped in, held there, and build up enough pressure to create the firmness you need. Without proper circulation, well, sorry, but your little guy just won't stand at attention, no matter how much effort you put in. And here's a simple truth that not many people pay attention to. Your blood, just like the rest of your body, is mostly water. When you drink enough water, your blood becomes thinner, flows more smoothly, and your heart doesn't have to work as hard. That means oxygen and nutrients are delivered more efficiently, even to the most sensitive areas. But when you're dehydrated, your blood gets thicker, flow slows down, and the internal pressure drops. And when blood can't get to where it needs to go, you already know performance won't meet expectations. Many men feel tired, drained of energy, or simply off their game, without realizing the root cause might be something as basic as not drinking enough water. So before you turn to medications or complex treatments, try looking at the most basic factor. Have you been drinking enough water to support proper circulation? But don't stop here just yet, because if you truly want to do even better and bring back that healthy, powerful feeling you had in your younger days, there's still one more key factor that most people completely overlook. Right after this, we're going to explore a little-known connection between water and male hormones, especially testosterone, the very hormone that fuels nearly every aspect of a man's vitality. Dear friend, if you're still watching up to this point, I'm truly glad. It means you genuinely care about your sexual health, something that may seem small, but actually has a huge impact on your quality of life. Please leave the number 1 in the comments below so I know you're still here with me. Part 2. The impact of water on male hormones that you didn't know about. We just talked about blood, but if you think blood circulation is the only important thing, think again, because water also affects your sex hormones, especially testosterone, the very thing that makes a clear difference between a man full of vitality and one who constantly feels sluggish and uninspired. When your body lacks water, it enters what's called a survival mode, meaning it automatically prioritizes critical functions like regulating blood pressure or temperature, while temporarily cutting back resources for less urgent processes. Unfortunately, the reproductive system falls into that less urgent category, which means if you're not properly hydrated, your body will reduce its support for the endocrine system, including testosterone production. Not only that, dehydration also increases cortisol, your stress hormone. And when cortisol goes up, testosterone goes down. It's like a seesaw, one goes up, the other goes down, leading to reduced libido, lower energy, and even mood disturbances. On top of that, the liver and kidneys, 2 organs responsible for regulating and processing hormones, are also affected when you don't drink enough water. And when the processing system doesn't run efficiently, your hormones get out of balance too. So next time you feel unusually tired, uninterested, or just not yourself in that department, don't be too quick to blame age or stress. Sometimes your body is simply calling for something very basic. Drink enough water. However, drinking more water is one thing, but drinking it properly is another, and that's what really makes the difference. In the next part, we'll take a closer look at the most common mistakes people make when drinking water and how to shift your habits in a natural, gentle, and effective way to support your sexual health. Part 3, How to Drink Water Properly, Small Habits That Make a Big Difference. Now that you know why water matters, here's something many people don't expect. How you drink water is just as important as how much. Sounds a bit odd, doesn't it? But it's true. Some of your everyday habits, the ones you hardly even think about, can actually determine how well your body absorbs water. And that has a direct impact on digestion, circulation, and even your sexual health. First, don't chug down an entire bottle at once. Your body can't absorb a huge volume of water all at once. Instead, drink slowly, take small sips throughout the day. It's better for digestion and won't send you running to the bathroom every 15 minutes. Second, try sitting down while drinking water. Sounds strange, I know, but when you're seated, your body is more relaxed, digestion works better, and fluid regulation becomes more stable. Small details like this can actually help improve blood circulation, and yes, that's good for what happens in the bedroom too. Third, let the water touch your saliva before you swallow. It might sound a bit Eastern philosophy-like, but modern science is starting to agree. Saliva contains enzymes and has a mild alkaline quality, which helps prep your system for absorption. So don't rush, take small sips and let your body recognize the water it's receiving. And finally, water temperature matters too. Ice-cold water can slow digestion and make your body burn more energy just to warm it up. Instead, go for room temperature or slightly warm water. It's gentler on your digestive system and endocrine system alike. These might sound like small details, but when practiced consistently, they not only improve digestion, but also support blood flow and hormonal balance, the three pillars of a healthy body and stable sexual function. That said, there's still one common question many people ask. So how much water should I actually drink per day? And are there specific times I should or shouldn't be drinking it? Well, the answer lies in the next part, where we'll break down the numbers and the golden timing to make hydration truly effective. If you're still watching at this point, thank you for staying with me this far. I truly appreciate and value that. Please leave the number 3 in the comments below so I know I'm not talking to myself. Part 4, How much is enough? The right amount and timing to optimize water absorption. A lot of people often ask, how much water should I drink each day? And here's the simple answer. On average, about 2.5 to 3 liters per day, that's roughly 10 to 12 glasses of water. Of course, that number depends on your body size, your level of physical activity, and even the climate where you live. But in general, it's a good reference point to make sure your body isn't lacking hydration. However, just as important as how much you drink is when you drink it. For example, don't drink too much water right before going to bed, because that often leads to waking up in the middle of the night to go to the bathroom, interrupting your sleep, and that directly affects the production of testosterone while you rest. Another thing, avoid drinking water immediately after your main meals. At that time, your stomach needs to concentrate digestive enzymes. Drinking a large amount of water during that period can dilute stomach acid and slow down digestion. The best practice is to wait around 30 minutes after eating before drinking water again. Additionally, if you're eating water-rich fruits like watermelon, oranges, or pineapple, you should also avoid drinking water right after that. Why? These fruits already provide a decent amount of fluid, and adding more water on top can overload your digestive system. One simple way to check whether you're drinking enough is by looking at the color of your urine. If it's a light yellow, you're doing fine. If it's dark, you probably need more water. But if your urine is crystal clear all the time, just like filtered water, you might actually be drinking too much. Yes, overhydration is a real thing too. Your body has its own signals, and listening to those small signs, like a dry mouth, unusual fatigue, or urine color, is one of the simplest and most effective ways to maintain the right hydration level. But hold on, have you ever considered this? That water doesn't just affect your sexual health, but also your energy, memory, and even your mood every single day. In the final part coming up, we'll piece all of this together and help you see why just one small change in how you drink water can lead to a surprisingly big transformation. Part 5, Drink water not just to survive, but to thrive and stay strong. So we've gone through the links between water and blood flow, hormones, digestion. But now it's time to bring it all together. Water is not just something to stop your thirst. It's something that fuels your vitality every day. From your energy levels, your focus, to your emotional balance, all of it is influenced by your hydration status. When you drink enough water the right way, your metabolism improves, oxygen flows better to your brain, and your mind feels sharper and more alert. The result? You feel lighter, more agile, and especially, you don't hit that battery-drained feeling halfway through the day. And remember, when your overall energy improves, your sexual life naturally benefits as well. It's no coincidence that many people start to feel more confident, more at ease in their bodies, just by reworking their daily hydration habits. Another great thing is that you don't need any medications to start. No doctor visits, no complicated methods. All you need is to give a little more attention to something as simple as clean water. Now you know. Drinking water the right way doesn't just keep you alive. It can bring you closer to living more fully, with intention, and with greater strength every single day. And if you're wondering, so how do I turn these good habits into a sustainable lifestyle without falling off track? The next part is just for you. We'll explore practical, easy-to-apply tips to help you keep the motivation going and make these habits stick effortlessly. Part 6, Sexual Health is a reflection of overall health. In short, water is not just something you drink to survive. It's something you need in order to thrive physically, mentally, and yes, even in the bedroom. From blood circulation to hormone regulation, from energy to face the day to the confidence you feel in your own body, it all starts with a simple act: drinking water the right way. The special thing is, when you nourish your body consistently and consciously, you'll start to feel small but noticeable changes. A lighter mind, deeper sleep, and the issues you used to think were because of age will begin to fade. It's that consistency in simple daily actions, like how you drink water, that builds a solid foundation for long-term recovery and vitality. And the best part is, you don't need to change everything at once. No pressure, no huge expectations. You just need to start with the smallest things: a glass of water in the morning, a few sips at the right times, and let your body gradually adapt, recover, and eventually thank you for it. So what helps you stay motivated in the long run? How do you turn drinking water and taking care of yourself into a gentle habit, not a burden? The final part coming up is a special message just for you, not just about water, but about the belief that you can still be healthy, proactive, and happy at any age. Part 7, The Journey to Better Health doesn't require a prescription. You don't need a prescription to start making a change. No clinic visits, no expensive therapies or complicated devices. Sometimes all you need is one small, smart choice, like drinking water with intention, at the right times, consistently every day. Sexual health isn't something separate from overall health. It's the most honest reflection of how you live, eat, move, and rest. And for that reason, if you want to feel better, stronger, and more confident, start by caring for your whole body, beginning with the little things. That glass of water in the morning, or simply paying closer attention to your body's thirst signals throughout the day. Once you're able to do that, you won't just be improving your sexual health, but also rebuilding that deep sense of control over your own body. Something many people unintentionally lose as they move into midlife. So really, the journey to restoring health isn't that far away. It begins with the decisions you make starting today. Dear friend, drinking water the right way isn't a temporary health hack. It's a sustainable lifestyle. It's a foundation that helps you feel better, sleep better, and most importantly, regain that sense of ownership over your body. And you don't need anyone's permission to do that. No prescriptions, no complicated advice. Just choose to take care of your body from this moment forward, one glass at a time, one small habit at a time, and allow yourself to heal naturally, gently, and without pressure. Because in the end, good health doesn't come from anything magical. It comes from the things you repeat every day with awareness and care. If you've made it to the end of this video, then maybe what you need isn't just information, but inspiration to begin. And if today marks the beginning, then tomorrow will surely be a step forward. So we've just uncovered a simple yet powerful truth. By changing the way you drink water each day, you can improve blood flow, balance hormones, boost your energy, and regain confidence in your sexual health, all naturally and without stress. If you found today's message helpful, don't forget to subscribe and turn on the notification bell so you won't miss the next videos. Here, I'll continue sharing more easy, practical health tips to help you live stronger, more in control, and happier at every age. Thank you for spending your time with me all the way to the end of this video. Wishing you great health, peace, and many days filled with vitality. See you in the next video.